All right, there is no competition without a second competitor, and that competitor is A Tale of Two Beasts. A Tale of Two Beasts, Part 1, The Strange Beast. I was walking home from Grandma's house through the deep, dark woods. Let's go this way instead. That is when I spied a strange little beast. He was stuck up a tree and whining sadly. So I decided to rescue him. I will call you Fang, I told him, and I wrapped him up warmly in my scarf, and I carried him safely home. I gave him a lovely bath and a gorgeous new hat and sweater and a delicious bowl of fresh nuts. I made him a beautiful house and gave him Lord Rex to play with. Take a look at this house that you guys totally could make in Makerspace. It reminds me of something you would make with little rooms. I took him out for lots of long walkies to keep him fit and healthy, and I showed him off to all of my friends who loved him nearly as much as I did. But for some strange reason, the little beast did not look very happy. In fact, he was looking rather hot. I hope he's not sick, I thought. And I opened the window to cool him down. And then something terrible happened. He threw off his clothes, he leapt out the window, and he ran away as fast as he could back to the deep, dark woods. I wanted to go and look for him, but Mama had other plans. She said, "Dinner time, bath time, bedtime." Ugh. I couldn't sleep. I missed the little beast, and I wondered if I would ever see him again. But then a small, furry shadow appeared at the foot of my bed. Here's her mom making her do all the stuff she doesn't want to do. And there you can see the shadow. And look and see what's in the window there. The strange little beast had returned. He seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't that strange after all. And there they go, off to play in the forest. And she seems to also have enjoyed to take off her hot pajamas. Now, she says, "I wonder why he came back," which starts A Tale of Two Beasts, Part 2, The Terrible Beast. I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds when... Look familiar? Hey, I was ambushed by a terrible beast. She growled at me. She tied me up, and she carried me off to her secret lair. She made me disgustingly clean and dressed me up in a ridiculous hat and sweater. She tried to make me eat squirrel food, and she kept me in a tiny box with nothing for me to do and nowhere for me to hang from. She made me walk backwards and forwards and backwards again for no reason whatsoever, and she showed me off to a herd of even wilder beasts who were just as terrible as she was. He's not looking very happy. I had had enough. I made a cunning plan and put it straight into action. He sees the open window and it says A plus B going from him to the window equals freedom. Free once more! I raced back to the deep dark woods before that terrible beast could catch me. It was peaceful in the deep dark woods. A bit too peaceful, perhaps, and also a little wet. In weather like this, one could do with a nice warm hat. I snuck back to retrieve it under the cover of darkness. That's why he went back to her house. The terrible beast was waiting for me. She seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't that terrible after all. So anyone who hasn't guessed at this point realizes that we just told the very same story from two different people's points of view or perspectives. One was the way the little girl saw it, one was the way the animal saw it, and they both thought each other was a terrible beast. All right, it's time to vote. So, are you going to choose A Tale of Two Beasts or The Day the Crayons Quit? There will only be one winner, and I'll let you know as soon as the final counts come in. Thanks for listening. Keep reading. Bye.